We may have already built AI systems that can work, but we haven't built ones that can pay.
Let me explain. An AI system can already start a business. It can plan, it can work, it can also make decisions.
But there's one thing it still can't do. It can't pay for anything.
There's no transactions. There's no money. There's no way to exchange value.
So here's the question. If AI systems can work, how do they get paid? Because right now, they can't.
In episode 2, we saw something important. AI systems are starting to act like participants inside the economy. They can plan, they can decide. They can even coordinate tasks.
But there's a problem, a big one.
Imagine this. You hire someone to do work. They complete the task, and then they have no way to receive payment.
There's no way to receive payment.
That's the situation AI systems are in today. They can generate value, complete tasks, assist businesses. But they cannot hold money, send payments, receive rewards.
It's like building a worker and forgetting to give them a wallet. Not very useful long term.
Let's make this practical. Right now, if an AI system needs something, it depends on humans. Let's say an AI wants data from an API, access to software, computing power. It cannot just go out and buy it. A human has to enter credit card details, approve payments, manage subscriptions. Even in advanced tech environments like Silicon Valley or research labs in London, AI systems are still financially dependent.
So even if the AI is intelligent, it is still economically dependent. And that limits everything.
Because autonomy without money is incomplete. Think about humans. Every decision we make in the economy connects to value. We ask, is this worth it? What does it cost? What do I gain? These questions show us everything. Now imagine an AI system that can evaluate cost, compare outcomes, choose the most efficient option, but still cannot act on those decisions because it cannot exchange value. That's not true autonomy. That's just advanced assistance. For AI to truly participate in the economy, it needs something else. It needs money. And this is where things get interesting, because developers have already started experimenting. In some projects, AI systems are being connected to digital wallets, not traditional bank accounts, but programmable forms of money. In certain cases, AI agents can pay for API calls, purchase computing resources, execute small transactions. Some experiments even allow AI systems to budget resources.
So now the AI isn't just thinking, it's starting to make financial decisions.
And while these systems are still early, they point to something bigger. A future where machines don't just work, but a future where machines transact. Now imagine scaling this idea. Not one AI, not 10, but millions. Each system offering services, requesting resources, making decisions, and now they can also exchange value. Machine paying machine, system hiring system, AI interacting with AI without human involvement. At that point, we are no longer just talking about automation. We are talking about something new, a machine-to-machine economy.
But this raises another question. If machines can control value, who controls the machines?
Because money is not just a tool, it is power. And if autonomous systems can earn, spend, allocate resources, then their behavior becomes much harder to predict. At scale, millions of systems making financial decisions could create outcomes no one fully understands. And that's where things start to feel uncertain.
This decision. Where you going?
You know, for a long time, money was something only humans used. But now we're starting to ask if machines might need it too.
This is not just for machines to function, but to also participate.
And if that happens, the economy won't just include humans anymore. It will include systems. Systems that can think, systems that can act, and now, systems that can pay. Interesting times ahead.
Today, we explored a missing piece, that for AI to truly participate in the economy, it may need a way to exchange value. And once machines can transact, they stop being tools and start becoming economic actors. Because the moment machines can use money, we may be witnessing the beginning of a machine economy.
But if machines are going to use money, what kind of system would they trust? Because not all money works the same way.
And the answer to that question might already exist. Thanks for watching.